I'm in the woods and it's pouring with rain. The reason I'm in the woods and it's pouring with rain, I'll tell you just now. But first I need to show you what happened a few weeks back. This is what happened. In the car. Got the two wheels. Edinburgh Honda. Wonder what for. Look who's driving. Mad! Ah, pretty crash! We're in T-Wheels Edinburgh Honda.
Hey up. Ready for it?
Very. So I've bought it. I figured with everything that happened, time for a little treat, so there it is. Honda Monkey bike. And there, it's great, it's really good fun. So yeah, I'm in the woods, it's pouring with rain, because I'm looking for a special tree. Because when it pours with rain in Scotland, in this part of Scotland, which is the southeast, you have to go out looking for Yoshimura trees, and I found one. This is a Yoshimura tree, and as you can see, because of the heavy rain we've got just now, it's grown some fruit. Well, it might be a bit of fungus, but I think it's more classed as a fruit. But it grows Yoshimura exhausts. This just happens to be a Yoshimura exhaust for a monkey bike. It's got some Yorkshire Spiderweb on it, but yeah, it's good. So let me harvest this this exhaust, and we'll take it back to the garage and see if it fits on the monkey bike. You can see how wet it's been. It's pissing with rain. Oh. But the trees don't grow the exhaust unless it's absolutely soaking. I think they need all the water to produce the fruit. I think that may be a Yoshimura tree there as well. Anyway, let's get back. So yeah, the monkey bike's great. I bought it and I've had great fun over the past 500-600 miles or so running it in. But as you can hear, it doesn't sound that good. I mean, it sounds a bit shit. So that's why we went foraging today for the Yoshi. So let's get it on and see what it's like. So I've got the outer husk open, cut that open, and inside you can see there's the Yoshimura. So we'll take it out and I'll cast a spell to get it put on that bike. So if we say the magic words, I'm no really a welder! Ta-da! And it's on, look. Let's see what it sounds like. Ready? Much better! Oh, yeah, fucker! Happy days! That's what we want. So yeah, bought a monkey bike. It's fucking quality. So I went in Edinburgh two wheels originally. Listen to that fucking pipe. So yeah, originally I was planning on, I've been looking at monkey bikes for ages, and the one I always fancied was the yellow one. But this one was in two wheels, it had 14 miles on the clock, so two wheels, Edinburgh Honda. Big thanks to Dave Lawson from there, who made buying the bike easy as anything, a joy. But so the monkey was sitting in there with 14 miles on the clock, came with a little rack, and the price it was at, it was cheaper than other bikes. So I thought, right, I'll treat myself. So the K is gone pretty much. It's not sold yet, but it's up for sale. So when that sells, yeah, that's the no more K videos, unfortunately. And then I was on Facebook and I seen the Yoshimura. Now the Yoshimura pipes, they're usually like £780 or something brand new. This one had hardly been used and was significantly less than that. Cheapest Yoshi I've seen. So I thought, fuck it, you know, I want it, life's too short, fuck it, I'm buying it. So I did. So now I've got a Yoshi, which is really loud, on my cool wee monkey. And it makes a world of difference. I mean, what a world of difference it makes. I mean, in standard form, the monkey's got 9.2 horsepower. The Yoshi gives me at least 9.3. Like, look, I'm literally nearly catching these people up. This guy's braking, which helps. I mean, I'm trying to gauge if the bike's actually like really loud, or just because the can's literally, it's not even a metre from my ear. But yeah, so why a monkey? I mean, as I said in the Colin Tidy video, I've been looking at other bikes, fancied a change from the K, and I mean, I was looking at a few things. That there was a chance I had a Blackbird, a high mileage Honda Blackbird, and it was a nice bike, very similar to the ZZR 1100 I had, so it done over 100,000 miles. I mean, it was well looked after, but it's just a license loser. I mean, it's got 160 horsepower on it. Been flying along and it's just not going to end well. And I've really been enjoying the C90. So I thought, right, okay. I'd borrowed, Honda had actually given me a monkey bike a couple of years back, which I took up to Strontian, and that was great fun. I really enjoyed it, but I was pushed for time because I had to get back for Bennett's stag do. So I was like, got the monkey bike, battered up in the evening, had a night in the pub in Strontian pretty much, and just came home. But even then it was good fun. But I remember my biggest concern was, would the novelty wear off? Would you have it and like after like a few weeks you'd be like, oh well, you know, I've scratched that itch, I want something else. What the fuck is going on here? Why the fuck is this guy going so slowly? These people are now beeping their horn at him. So yeah, I was wondering if the novelty would wear off, or you know, it's just another 125 sort of thing. But I'm glad to report that it's not just like a, you know, I don't know if it's just, I mean, when I say just another 125, I mean a 125 with normal sized wheels. There's a normal sized bike that's pretty practical, you know, you can fit things on it. And it is, for all intents and purposes, it's a big bike. It just has a little engine, and it's aimed at the learner driver market, or well, that's what it's aimed at, the learner new bikers. Whereas I think the Monkey, I'd have to get another shot at Grom, but the Monkey is, I mean, they're expensive. You'd have to be fucking off your head to buy one of these things. But it's really endearing to ride. I mean, it is really good, and it's slow. I mean, just another 125 technically would be a faster bike. It's got 9 horsepower. It's just a little bit faster than the Honda 90. The Honda 90 can probably pull 35 up here. I'm doing 45. On the flats, the Honda 90 will cruise up 50. This will cruise like, well, 45, 55. This will cruise up 55, 65. Depends on headwinds. But I mean, I've done 663 miles on it now, and I genuinely really enjoy it. It's great. It's a really fun wee thing to ride, and it's comfortable. There's enough room for me to comfortably fit. I'm 6'4", so yeah, I look like a fucking clown riding this thing. But it's good, and it seems to make everyone else that sees you happy as well. Everyone sort of waves and smiles, gives the thumbs up, asks for shots. Handles no bad. I mean, the suspension is soft as shit. It is super soft, but I guess that's sort of part of what makes it good. So compared to the Honda 90, obviously it's faster, but it also handles bumps and stuff much better, which I think is more to do with the balloon tyres than the... Jeez, I thought he was going to pull it. I think it's more to do with the balloon tyres than the actual suspension. But it is, on the back roads and stuff, it's a great little bike. I've sort of got a bit of a habit of turning every bike I ride into the Africa Twin. Like, everyone has to get panniers and all the rest of it. And don't get me wrong, I would love to do a trip on this, but it's not what it was bought for. We'll wait and see what we can come up with. See, this is us doing 59, 60. And watch this mini guy. So, it's very much a bike that you want to keep pinned through the corners, because you need to carry your corner speed. So you keep it pinned as much as you can, and then you know you're going to get whatever, like you get 70 on the straights. Whereas now I'm getting overtaken by women in a CIP that. So that's us doing 60. It's flying along. That's on the speedometer, I say. I'm not breaking the speed limit. It's probably only doing 40. Oh, you fucker. Brakes are okay. They're adequate enough. It's got ABS. Just on the front though. I don't think you can turn it off either. Well, you can't switch it off. But you can still do skids and stuff. A lot of people can wheelie these things really easily. I can't, but loads of folk do big fucking cool long wheelies on them. One other thing I have to mention is it is absolutely phenomenal in fuel. It's not as good as Honda say it is. Honda say you'll get 200 miles to a tank. Now, that would give you an MPG, something like 190 miles to the gallon. I've not seen 200 miles to a tank, but I have seen 150. So I mean, that's pretty good going. But that was on one of the classic bike club runs. So we were sort of cruising at a lower speed. Usually I'm flat out on it. And when you're flat out on it, you'll maybe get 100 to 120 miles to the tank. Still really good though. What should I do on a monkey bike? I've already got a few wee plans myself, but I'm always open to suggestions. So if anyone's got any ideas for a plan, or a modification, or something daft I can do, let me know. I am sort of thinking of trying to do an iron butt on it.